If you don't know, tomorrow it's the third Friday of September. And in the financial world, this refers to quadruple witching day. It might sound a little bit magical because of the whole witching part of it, but you understand exactly when I walk you through exactly what it means, because it's a day with a little bit of magical things behind it because of the whole concept behind it, and you can expect some major movements, especially with AMC stock as already volatile as it is. So what exactly can we expect to see tomorrow when we have this quadruple witching hour kicking off? Let's go through it. First of all, let me take you through the definition of what exactly Investopedia is telling us quadruple witching is. Well, it refers to a date on which you have similarly stock index futures, stock index options, stock options, and single stock futures expiring at the very same time. Well, while stock option contracts and index options expire on the third Friday of every month, all four asset classes that I just described expire at the very same time on the third Friday of March, June, September, and December. Pretty much every quarter of the year, the third Friday, it's what we call quadruple witching. So why in the heck is there so many freaky ideas around this day specifically? Well, because of this, let me share with you this short video from Investopedia, and you will see exactly what I'm referring to.
According to folklore, those who practiced witchcraft were especially strong and active during short periods of time, which created the term witching hour. In a financial context, quadruple witching refers to the day on which contracts for stock index futures, stock index options, stock options, and single stock futures expire. The financial witching hour is traditionally the last hour of trading on those days, during which transactions reach a peak. Stock options contracts expire on the third Friday of each month, and once every quarter, all four asset classes expire on the same day, the third Friday of March, June, September, and December. Quadruple witching days are important because futures and options investors must close out of their positions on these days, typically causing frenzied market activity. Investors usually brace for the increased trading volume and volatility that accompanies quadruple witching days by selling off positions and repurchasing contracts.
I hope you got it right. I hope you caught it. The real reason behind this whole magical thing between these dates is the fact that these contracts are closing and you have to either roll over or start a new position into those contracts. But since we are talking about four different asset types at the same time, this is a huge volume. This is a whole lot of volume coming in. It's either, when you are selling stuff or repurchasing other stuff at the very same date. So when it comes to AMC, it won't be an exception, especially based on what we saw so far since the beginning of the week. So as you can see, we've been on the 52, and since we're kind of on this downtrend, and even though we recovered from the 44, today was still another red day. But this might be one of the explanation behind this whole thing, because when you look at the option chain, we have about 125,000 contracts of calls already in the money at this current price. But at the beginning of the week, when we were around the 52 of the 50s, we were sitting on almost 190,000 of those. So the market makers will definitely want to make sure they are having less possible of these contracts, because it means less shares to buy for them. Well, all depends on the price action and where we are closing on Friday or on today. So nothing really can help really see where it's going to actually sit, either at the opening tomorrow or at the closing, because if you saw today, we opened below 46.50, and something that was looking like a red day turned out to be at some point a 4% day, but we still managed somehow to close below 2% on the red. So for tomorrow, as always with AMC or any other stock, expect to be a lot of volatility, all right, because of this specific quadruple witching day. But in the meantime, we are not, we may see something really positive going into this Friday because AMC so far has been and continue to be on an uptrend. Even though we are pulling back a little bit, we continue to be on an uptrend. So we might see something really interesting based again on this whole lot of volume coming in today. But for some reason with AMC and the whole manipulation going on, I wouldn't be surprised if they take all the volume and they bundle it through dark pools in order for the price action not to be reflected on what it's supposed to be. That's why I always say this is not the real price, and you should know it. And I guess you already know it.